We are so pleased today to have with us Phil Wilson, Senior Vice President of Public Affairs for Luminant and a corporate member of Power Across Texas. Nuclear, as you mentioned, is a focus for Luminant. That and new coal plants, those are expensive capital investments. How do you approach that and reconcile that in today's economic environment?
Sure, that's always a challenge. Since all of the pressure is on the merchant fleet and on the investor, they've got to make money out. The ratepayer in Texas doesn't have to pick that up. So all the risk is on the investment community to make sure that the power they build is going to be needed for the long-term growth of the state. So it's really a very significant financial decision to make sure that you're making the appropriate investments at the appropriate time and that you're building needed generation for the future. So those are very significant questions we'll go through. We'll do the analysis on, and we'll look at where the growth opportunities are in Texas.
What kind of other generation sources might Luminant be looking at? Certainly this is a heavy gas state and renewables are coming to Texas. So what's the prospect for Luminant in those areas?
Well, I think we're looking at everything in the portfolio. You know, as a company that is the largest generator in the state, we have a nuclear portfolio with Comanche Peak 1 and 2. We have significant lignite production and generation with the plants I talked about. We also have natural gas as part of our portfolio today. And we're the largest wind purchaser in the state, at more than 900 megawatts as part of our generation capacity. So we're looking long term at where storage opportunities may be, at where solar opportunities may be, where other renewable portfolio legislative programs may come out, or on the regulatory front. So as far as the opportunity to grow and expand, we're trying to have a very diversified fuel mix. We're trying to look at where the growth opportunities are in the state, and where it makes sense from a business standpoint to make economic decisions is where we're going to go in the future.
Almost 10 years ago, the state legislature passed a bill to deregulate the electric power market in Texas. Do you think deregulation has been successful for Texas? And if so, how so?
Well, you know, we've had in the past 12 years more than $30 billion in investment in new generation in the state. And you take a look at probably more than $12 billion in new investment for transmission of their infrastructure. So you've had significant investment both in the generation side and the transmission side, and power prices today are actually less than they were before the competitive markets took hold. So you've had a tremendous investment in infrastructure, and prices have created the opportunity for consumers to benefit out of the deal.
What do you think has been the biggest accomplishment for Luminant over the course of the last few years in Texas?
We're very proud of our safety record. You know, first and foremost, every company that does what we do wants to make sure its people are taken care of and we're moving power in a safe manner. We're mining in a safe manner. We're running our nuclear plants in a safe manner. And we believe we have the gold standard for safety. We're very proud of that.
What do you think, looking forward, are some of the biggest threats to Luminant over the course of time?
I think the uncertainty that we have with the Environmental Protection Agency as far as its regulatory schemes.
Well, Phil, thank you very much for being with us today. This has been a delight, and we look forward to the possibility of having you back again in the future. And until then, thanks.